let the sea inside that night, when the moon turned white and blue, when the warm wind touched the curtains, and it all reminded me of you. I had lived too long in silence, too long trying not to feel, too long making numbness look like something strong and something real. Then your eyes found mine so gently, and the whole dark changed its tone, like the room had learned my heartbeat, like my body had come home. Now the low bass feels like breathing, now the stars are hanging low, and the way I say your name still makes my whole night glow. I let the sea inside tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the waves keep rising into the light. I let the sea inside tonight take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. There were mornings by the balcony, coffee steam and folded white. There were little looks between us that still move me in the night. I have known 1,000 moments that were beautiful but thin. Then I learned a deeper version, the one that reaches through your skin. You were warmth without confusion, you were fire without noise. You were all the hidden reasons I stopped being half a choice. Let the pool go dark and silver, let the skyline fade from sight. I don't want a smaller feeling, I want all of tonight. I let the sea inside tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the waves keep rising into light. I let the sea inside tonight take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. See inside, blue and white. Hold me through the glowing night. See inside, sea and sky. You're the reason I rise high. Maybe love is not a promise, maybe love is how we change. When one summer by the water rewrites everything by name. And if I still ache a little when the moon climbs through the blue, it's because I let the sea inside the same night I let in you. I let the sea inside tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the waves keep rising into light. I let the sea inside tonight take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. I let the sea inside, I let the blue run through, and the whole night still comes back to you. Midnight running down the shoreline, blue fire sleeping on the waves. You were standing like it was the safest place. Then your eyes found mine so deeply, and the whole dark changed its shape. There were lights behind the rooftop. There was salt upon your skin. There was something in your laughter that pulled every part of me in. Not the kind of love that whispers, then disappears before the dawn. This felt stronger, this felt reckless. This felt like where I belong. Now the tide is rising faster. Now the beat is in my blood, and the way you move beside me feels bigger than enough. We are wild hearts by the ocean, burning through the blue tonight. Wild hearts full of heat and motion, lifting higher into light. Hold me like the waves, hold fire. Hold me like the stars, hold the sky. We are wild hearts by the ocean, and we come alive. There are nights that taste like freedom. There are nights that taste like truth, where the body stops pretending and the soul breaks open too. You were all the summer wanted. You were all the sea could say. Every kiss felt like a promise that the dark would never stay. I had known a softer longing, I had known a slower kind, but this was love with all the windows open wide inside my life. Like the world had turned electric, like the moon had hit the sea, like the whole night came together just to bring you here to me. Let the palm trees shake above us, let the skyline fall away. I don't want a quiet memory, I want a love that stays in flame. We are wild hearts by the ocean, burning through the blue tonight. Wild hearts full of heat and motion, lifting higher into light. Hold me like the waves, hold fire. Hold me like the stars, hold the sky. We are wild hearts by the ocean, and we come alive. Wild heart, ocean light, love me through the burning night. Wild hearts, sea and sky, take me higher, higher, higher. If tomorrow comes too quickly, I will still remember this. How the sea that beat your body turned the dark into a kiss. 'Cause some loves are made for changing every room inside your chest, and I know this one will find me long after the night has left. We are wild hearts by the ocean, burning through the blue tonight. Wild hearts full of heat and motion, lifting higher into light. Hold me like the waves, hold fire. Hold me like the stars, hold the sky. We are wild hearts by the ocean, and we come alive. enough to heaven. This how the rooftop felt, with the pool below like silver, and your hand around my waist. I come there tired and guarded from a world too loud and thin. Then the softness in your silence let the whole warm night come in. There were white lights on the villa, there were stars above the bay. There was something in your nearness that made all the fear give way. Not because you spoke in thunder, not because you pulled too hard, but because the way you held me reached straight into my heart. Now the love beat feels like heartbeat. Now the stars are hanging low. There is nothing left between us but the heat we cannot hold. Close enough to heaven tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the sea keeps rising into light. Close enough to heaven tonight, take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. There were mornings by the terrace, coffee, wind and folded white. There were little laughs between us that still move me when it's night. There are loves that stay like weather, then there are the ones that stay like a pulse beneath your movement, long after the day. You were calm but never distant, you were fire without noise. You were all the hidden reasons I stopped being half a choice. And I think that's why I hear you when the moon turns silver blue, 'cause the deepest part of summer still sounds like you. Let the warm wind flood the curtains, let the city lose its view. I don't need another season if it doesn't glow like you. Close enough to heaven tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the sea keeps rising into light. Close enough to heaven tonight, take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. Heaven tonight, blue and white. Hold me through the glowing night. Heaven tonight, sea and sky. You're the reason I rise high. If tomorrow steals the evening, still it cannot take away how one warm roof by the ocean changed the color of my days. 'Cause some loves don't fade to silence, they stay living in the blue. And I know what heaven looked like, it looked a little like you. Close enough to heaven tonight, blue and gold and bright. Hold me where the sea keeps rising into light. Close enough to heaven tonight, take me high. Every hidden part of me comes alive. Close was music from the rooftop. There was amber in your eyes. There was something in your silence that felt deeper than desire. I had learned to stay collected, to survive by staying still. Then your heart moved close enough to, and every wall began to bend. No need for perfectness, no need for borrowed line. There was truth inside the way you breathed when your heart called mine. When your heart calls mine, I rise like the moon pulled by the tide. I rise. Every shadow leaves my body, every fear gives up its fight. When your heart calls mine, I come alive tonight. I remember all the old versions of the person I've been. Always strong, always guarded, always beautiful and dim. But you love me with a patience that did not need me to perform. And the parts of me that feared the most were the first to feel your warmth. Now the city fades behind us. Now the blue has turned to flame, and all the hurt I used to carry doesn't sound the same. When your heart calls mine, I rise like the moon pulled by the tide. I rise. Every shadow leaves my body, every fear gives up its fight. When your heart calls mine, I come alive tonight. Alive tonight. Alive tonight. Alive tonight. Alive tonight, like the stars inside my eyes. Alive tonight, alive tonight, you lift me past the night. Maybe love is not possession, maybe love is being seen. Maybe all the deepest healing starts where we stop staying clean. Starts where we admit the aching. Starts where we surrender pride and let another soul come close enough to turn the dark to light. When your heart calls mine, I rise like the moon pulled by the tide. I rise. Every shadow leaves my body, every fear gives up its fight. When your heart calls mine, I come alive tonight. When your heart calls mine, when your heart calls mine, still I hear it in the room. When your heart calls mine, when your heart calls mine, my soul runs to you.